married tomorrow?
Yeah, Bill.
Oh, I thought they lived in South Or I thought they lived in New York.
North Jersey.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That house must be huge. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, here, picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will give a very brief
Not long, especially since, well, that's the part, the weather and the foundation. Once the foundation is, the framing is done, the feet is.
Is it like, is it Survivor? No, not my country either. Lou, is it like Survivor? You want Survivor on that side of the dais?
Plenty of room. How do you still thank you, Russell. Good job. Why is it?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Out of the notice of this meeting is provided to the Cranford Chronicle, advertised on January 16, 2015. Notification was sent to the Star Ledger and followingly posted on the Municipal Public Bulletin Board. And following the office of the municipal clerk, informing the public of the time and place according to the provisions of the Open Public Meeting Law, Chapter 231, PL 1975. Please everyone once again silence your cell phone. Roll call, Ms. Ariema.
Mayor Lombardo,
Here.
Councilwoman Carney,
Excused.
Councilman Martin,
Excused.
Councilman Matthew,
Here.
Councilman Petrozelli,
Here.
Councilwoman Tedisco,
Here.
and Council President Neerstead.
Here. Thank you. Welcome. Minutes, please, Ms. Ariema.
Regular meeting of the Mayor and Council held on December 8, 2015, executive session of the Mayor and Council held on December 8, 2015, and workshop session of the Mayor and Council held on December 8, 2015.
Are there any corrections or changes? Hearing none, may I have a motion to accept the minutes as presented?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ms. Ariema, communications, please.
New Jersey State League of Municipalities Mayor's Advisory,
Receive and file.
Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders Ordinances,
Receive and file.
Roy Valley Sewage Authority Roy Valley Sewage Authority meeting notice,
Receive and file.
and Guard Planning Board minutes.
Receive and file. Council standing committee reports and other reports. We have a police report this evening?
Yes,
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you, Mayor. Chief Underhill and his staff have completed interviews to fill the vacancy in the police department ranks. Background checks are currently underway. Having conferred with the police committee, a name will be forwarded to the borough clerk for a resolution to hire to be included on the agenda of the reorganization meeting in January. And on behalf of the police department, Chief Underhill, we would like to thank Mayor and Council along with the residents for their support and wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year. That's all from my report.
Thank you, Councilman. Any comments on the police report? Hearing none. Public Health, Council President Neerstead.
No report, Mayor.
Councilman, I must say that the committee's at full strength now.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. It's
My
good
pleasure.
for 2016.
That's correct. Streets and Roads, Ecology, Councilwoman Tedesco.
Thank you, Mayor. The DPW has now completed the leaf pickup program for the year and has continued its regular duties of garbage pickup, clearing out stormwater drainage inlets, maintenance of sewer lines, maintenance of various public works trucks and equipment, and more. Street sweeping was done on the length of Center Street between North and South Avenues after leaves were cleaned up. As reported at the previous meeting that it was going to happen, the Garwood leaf vacuum happened to be down at the time, so Fanwood's vacuum was utilized 2 weeks ago to remove leaves from the right-of-way grass areas that were piled on the street on the north side of the underpass. The DPW is continuing to install permit parking signs per the ordinance. Winter pothole repair took place, including but not limited to areas of Spruce, Cedar, Third, and within Kennedy Plaza. Additionally, the DPW removed debris from the brook along portions of the western dead-end block of Myrtle Avenue to allow for positive drainage. On December 17th, the DPW addressed flooding at the intersection of 2nd and Oak during heavy rains after hours. It was caused due to debris blocking the inside of the inlet. The DPW worker was able to get it open enough to let the water go through, and it was thoroughly cleaned the next day. In the area of purchasing for the DPW, I am pleased to report that the borough is now purchasing bags of calcium chloride for considerably less for de-icing borough-owned sidewalks. Previously, the borough paid $23 per bag, or $65 per pallet, and is now paying $16 per bag, which is $7 less, and it works out to a total cost of $880 per pallet, so some savings there. The Superintendent of Public Works solicited proposals for HVAC service maintenance for 2016 from 4 vendors, and the borough received 2 proposals, which are on the consent agenda tonight on Resolution 15-324. The Streets and Roads Committee recommends that the borough go with the lower proposal for a total of $2,950, which is $9,039 less than the other proposal, and this is a significant savings of $4,500 or so over last year's contract. That's all for my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Any comments on the report? Hearing none, Fire. Council President Neerstead.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to thank the fire department for escorting Santa and the elves around the borough on Sunday, December 12th to see the Garwood children. I understand they were out until 10:30 at night. I further understand the fire department will meet with Santa to discuss different ideas for next year's trip. It might be spread out over 2 days. And that's it for my report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments on the fire report? Hearing none. Finance, Councilman Petroselli.
Thank you, Mayor. We received a call from the Rahway Valley Storage Authority with a revised amount for the 2016. It's now an increase of $54,263 instead of the previously amount of $58,133, which is now $3,870 less than what was previously stated. That's all for my report.
Thank you. Any comments? Hearing none. Buildings and Grounds, Councilman Matthew.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Anyone have a laws and license report this evening? Moving on, Recreation, Councilman Tedesco.
Thank you, Mayor. I attended the last meeting of the Recreation Commission. Unfortunately, due to only 2 adults signing up, the adult ceramics class had to be canceled, but the children's ceramics class went very well. It was well attended with over 30 children participating, and I want to thank the Recreation Commission and the director for all their hard work in 2015. That's all for my report.
Thank you. Any comments on the Recreation report? Hearing none. Any report for Aging? Moving on, Library Mayor's Representative, Councilman Petroselli.
Thank you, Mayor. Ongoing programs at the library on Mondays, Thursday mornings from 10:30 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. Our new knitting club on Mondays and Fridays, ESL classes from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, adult education to be obtained an equivalency certificate from noon to 2 p.m. On Wednesdays, toddler story time at 10:30 a.m. for children 4 and under. Friday mornings at 10 a.m. is movie time. Espionage theme is this month. Monday afternoon and Thursday evenings are the book clubs. I just want to announce holiday closings. The library will be closed on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, December 24th and 25th and 26th for the Christmas holiday. Library will also be closed on Thursday, December 31st and January 1st for New Year's holiday. The book drop-off box is always open for your convenience. Upcoming in January, Friday, January 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th, Puzzle Fridays from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Parents and kids are encouraged to complete jigsaw puzzles. No registration is required. Monday, January 11th, Kids Craft at 3 p.m. Registration is required but limited to 20 for children in second grade and older. Monday, January 11th and 25th, Color Me Calm, 11:30 to 12:30. Relaxing adult coloring books, crayons, and pencils provided. No registration is required. Tuesday, January 12th, Adult Craft at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Registration is required and limited to 10. That's all for my report.
Thank you. Any comments on the library report? Hearing none. School Board Liaison, Councilman Matthew.
Thank you, Mayor. I attended the last school board meeting of the year. The major event that was in there was covered by the Westfield Leader with the park test results that came back, and they had a big graph here. I confess it's a little confusing. If you look at the graph itself, it basically says Garwood outperformed the state of New Jersey, and the state of New Jersey outperformed the national sampling of the states that participate in park, except we were just on the cusp for New Jersey in grade 5, and we were underperforming with Bentley in grade 6. That's what it looks like. But then Teresa Quigley basically said she really didn't know where the baseline was coming from. So I just don't want people to go ahead and make a correction. That's basically it. I confess I've been doing a lot of research on this on my own. I don't really quite understand the whole thing, and it seems to be a work in progress. The only other thing I think that was of note, longtime board members Adele Lewis and Barbara Greet are retiring at the end of this year. And the newest Board of Ed member to be named is Ms. Tracy Rowland. Okay, and that's all from my report.
Thank you. Any comments on the School Board Liaison report? Hearing none. Celebrations of public events and holidays liaison, Council President Newstead.
No report, Mayor.
Union County Air Traffic Noise Advisory Board Representative, Councilman Matthew.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Administrative Review Committee,
No report, Mayor?
okay,
Go ahead, right?
all right. Historical Committee, Councilwoman Tedesco.
Just so excited to get to the historical committee report.
Thank you.
Anyway, so I attended the last meeting of the historical committee on December 15th. The committee welcomed new member Pat DeFabio and promptly selected him as vice president. Like how that works?
Oh, yeah.
I hope that doesn't intimidate any future new members, but anyway. The historical committee has begun planning an event for March or April 2016 to rededicate the plaques, field, and building at the recreation complex. At this point, all the historical photos in the meeting room of the complex have been sponsored and will soon have plaques put on them. In the future, the committee would like to see more photos with sponsorships put up. And that's all for my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Any comments on the Historical Committee report? Hearing none. Ms. Ariema, please read officers' reports.
Chief of Police Bruce Underhill monthly reports for the month of November 2015. Municipal Court Administrator Martha Marino monthly report for November 2015.
I have a motion to accept the officers' report as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public comment. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address the mayor and council? Please step to the microphone, sign in, state your full name and address. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Sir?
Hugh Sinclair, 228 Second Avenue. Just wanted to say, getting to know everyone this year, it was nice to start learning a little bit more about the town. And I wanted to thank William Newstead for his service, and thank you, this is his last meeting. And I wanted to say thank you for your service. I'm starting to learn a little more about how the town runs and how things operate here. It's very, the job is not easy, and I'm happy to see that it is in good hands with everyone here on this council. And it's good to see the new members coming in. I'm happy to say that. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you. Are you gonna make it to the microphone, Bruce? You're not that old.
Right here.
Good evening, Mayor Lombardi, ladies and gentlemen. The council approves Patterson 325 Hill Avenue. Yeah, I see the resolution on there, 15-325. Thank you, Bill Neerstead, and yes, I'll echo you said it. Thank you very much, Bill. Your expertise is always gladly accepted and welcome. You do understand government, I call you a government wonk. In a good way. No, but I do appreciate the 3 years that you have served. We don't see eye to eye a lot of things, but a lot of things we do. But thank you very much for your service, and also Cal Carney. And I don't know if anybody said thank you, Ann Palmer or Ann Tarantino. No. Her tenure was cut short a little bit, but thank you very much for working on the parking issues, because that is a major issue. Councilwoman Tedesco mentioned about calcium chloride as a savings. Thank you very much. Just a question is, was that part of like a shared purchasing agreement with family?
It wasn't a shared purchasing, but it was knowledge of a vendor who was significantly cheaper, so why not?
Ah, okay.
You know.
Did family also purchase calcium chloride with us, or?
Not with us per se, but I believe they use the same vendor, so.
Okay. Thank you very much. There's another 15-320. I just have a question on that. It says the Borough of Garwood has joined the statewide insurance fund. Didn't you join this fund a while ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a resolution every year, we join it.
Oh, it has, is that like a housekeeping type resolution?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, 15-327. I guess this is the final shot across the taxpayers' bow on the Recreation Committee to change order totaling $80,000, the wrapping up of all, looks like 13 change orders. This is all the change orders that were discussed over the course of the construction, or is this additional change orders?
These are the change orders that we always discussed, finalizing them.
Oh, okay, so you're finalizing and it totals $80,000. Number 13 was 26,000. Was that, I think it was like a closed circuit TV system?
Oh, no, that's not that, no. That was 45,000, and that was a separate resolution, done a long time ago.
Oh, okay, so all the change orders really weren't totaling 80,000. I mean, there was other change orders out there, like that $45,000 we're talking about.
That's the final change.
Offhand, I know you don't know what's in head, but offhand, what were the total change orders?
I don't know, but on that resolution, it says the total amount that was paid Flanagan, so you take the 2.8, you take out the extra, they had like 92 extra for soil, so that would give you your answer.
Yeah, total 80,000 goes to Flanagan. What was it? But then there's another 45. That didn't go to Flanagan?
Yeah, it did, but
That was done, yeah.
the total money paid to Flanagan over the course of the whole project is $3,016,674.79. Of that,
Oh, do I have to say that number then?
it's right on the resolution.
resolution.
It's in the third paragraph. It's kind of small, it's on the, it's $3,016,674.79.
All right, 'cause I remember the initial contract given out was,
2.8, but of that,
yeah.
about 200, well, about 190,000 of it was not paid by the borough, it was paid by the environmental, by the insurance company.
Oh, yeah, by our insurance, that's right. Okay.
Okay?
It was just, one last night, nobody from the council was at the freeholders. I just gotta say this one item. I mean, I got in an argument in the public speaking portion.
No.
Freeholder.
You don't.
Oddly enough, I wrapped up their year as calling it the year of the dumbass.
Oh, please. Let the count be.
But let me just point out that probably the key reason why I would call them that. Back in August, I forgot the number of their resolution, but Sheriff Joe Cryan, he was undersheriff at the time, gets in this accident in Union, driving the county car on a Saturday morning. He's not supposed to be driving a county car on a Saturday morning, but he was. The lady he hit was suing for $1.5 million, but whatever they did, they negotiated it down. So the freeholders actually approved $335,000 coming from the taxpayer's pocket, not insurance. I guess the insurance covered something, but $335,000 from the taxpayers, our pockets. In this last meeting, in the resolutions, there was a resolution in there to give them a raise. I mean, and they voted and they approved it. So here's a guy, because of his, I guess just someone to say stupidity, because I got issues with him. But anyway, so it costs us $335,000, and the freeholders give him a raise. So I mean, it just goes to show you that they don't care about the taxpayers. They care about self-serving, the politically connected. And there was a lot more reasons, but that was like a key reason why I referred to it as the year of the dumbass, because they're all dumbasses. So,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
One question, Bruce, did they throw you out?
No, I hit the 5-minute mark. The police came up, tapped me on the shoulders very nicely.
And I'm sure you can catch that
Yeah,
video.
blazing darts.
Anyone else like to
You gonna
come
watch
forward?
that?
Seeing none, we'll move on.
Mayor, I just wanted to, put something on the record with Ms. Ariema for the security system down at the rec complex. That was half paid with the matching grant from the county though, right? Correct. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any resolutions anyone wants to lead it from the consent agenda? I have a motion to adopt the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please, Ms. Ariema.
Councilman Matthew?
Aye.
Councilman Petrozelli?
Aye.
Councilman Fisco?
Aye.
And Council President Mears.
Aye.
Thank you. Ms. Ariema, please read the executive session motion. Thank you. Okay.
Closed session resolution authorizing the executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel matters of attorney-client privilege relating to the above in accordance with NJSA 10-4-12. Closed session meetings open to the public, exclusion of public, subject to matter. Whereas it is necessary for the mayor and council of the Borough of Garden to conduct an executive session close to the public in order to discuss the above listed matter. Now therefore be it resolved that the council of the Borough of Garden hereby move to go into executive session in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act for the purpose of discussing the subject stated above, and be it further resolved that the matters discussed in and the minutes of the closed session shall be disclosed to the public when the reason for confidentiality no longer exists.
Do I have a motion?
So moved?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Council-elect, please go with the conference room.
And for the public, this is going to be quick, right?
Council President said to the public, this is going to be quick, so.
You have to go away.
Action, Mayor.
No action.
No action. No action.